Sure, I'll play you another tune, but it'll cost you an apple.
Drat! You caught me. Welcome to the Navia line. This journey will be returning to the court of Fontaine. I am Elfan, your tour guide for this trip. But I hope you won't mind if my commentary fails to do justice to the majestic views before your eyes. Anyway, the destination of this tour is the capital city of this nation, the court of Fontaine. Even the critic who once compared the city to a cage of stone and steel could not deny its aesthetic appeal. To the right of the aquabus, suspended in midair, is Fontaine's renowned research institute. I hear the employees there do crazy overtime regardless of rank or distinction. I'm not sure if that had anything to do with the incident.
That can't be right.
Oh, but what if they're real after all? No, that can't be. But what if there's a chance?
Greetings, miss. Is there something that's bothering you?
Oh, no, it's nothing. I'm Della Roche, the representative of the Fontaine Fishing Association. How can I help you? Oh, so you're adventurers. Oh, finally. Someone has heard my prayers.
Paimon could tell you were really bothered by something. Don't worry, you've got 2 super experienced adventurers right here. We'll take care of anything and everything for you as long as you pay us a little bit of mora.
Oh, you are they disappeared too quickly for it to have been the work of human anglers.
So you'd like...
Exactly, you're right.
Yeah, we're just really experienced in this kind of thing.
Well, I'm glad to hear...
But don't we just need to investigate the missing fish?
No, you mustn't let your guard down. Yes, you're both out. The story our
A child eating...
My father, even though the tale... And once it finds it... But what if the fairy tale was inspired by a real-life tale? Just like how a water vein always has a source. Well, I wouldn't call it evidence per se, but I've heard some rumors lately. They say that someone recently saw a child walk into the water as if he was possessed by something. Doesn't that sound just like he was responding to the call of a water imp?
So you mean someone really got eaten by a water imp?
It's all hearsay, so it's hard to confirm. But still, they all say this happened on Irenaeus. That's no laughing matter if you ask me. Both the Opera House and the Fountain of Lucine were built there, and the sources of many water veins can be traced to the island as well. Combine that with the mysterious mist, the huge tree with expansive underground roots, and the rumor that the fish-eps on the island can understand human language. Is it really so shocking that an island so shrouded in mystery could harbor a terrifying water imp as well?
Why does Paimon feel like you're pulling our leg? You're just piling on the rumors now. Still, if someone's really been hurt, then we can't just ignore the situation, right, Traveler?
Oh, marvelous. Then I'll just mark the stretch of water on your map. Don't forget that no matter what, safety always comes first.
Is this the stretch of water Della Roche was talking about? It looks really peaceful. Huh? These look pretty fresh. Did the water imp get someone again? Let's look around and see if we can find anything else. Did you hear something just now? What is that? Don't come any closer!
Paimon? Traveler? I'm sorry. I forgot I was still wearing this.
Vermine!
Paimon, are you okay?
Paimon nearly mistook you for a water imp. Thank goodness it was just you wearing your helmet.
Huh? A water imp? Thelxie, you say? How surprising.
Huh? You know that name too? Or do you know someone else is trying to investigate the water imp?
No, I think our situations are probably unrelated. Sure, if that's in order. I know the name because of one of my employers. She noticed the clockwork penguins I brought to the workshop and contacted me through the shop's owner. She has commissioned me to make a special toy. Following her request, I've named the toy Thelxie.
Huh? But isn't it a little creepy to name a toy after a water imp? Wait, hold on! Vermine, you never take commissions from other people!
Yeah, but, she made a special request, but out of respect for her privacy, I can't really talk about it. It's alright though. She'll be coming over to check on my progress shortly, and I'll just tell her that you're two of my trustworthy companions. Hearing that, she might be willing to share some information, and you'll be able to continue with your investigation.
Huh. Even though you seem a little cold and reserved sometimes, you're still really considerate. Our target isn't necessarily the water imp, though. We're primarily here to investigate the disappearance of the fish.
The fish? I think I may have connected the dots. These past few weeks, I've been taking Thelxie for underwater testing every day. The pressure testing makes a lot of noise. So, all that about the disappearing fish, well, it was probably because of me.
So that's all it was? That actually makes a lot of sense. Wait, so could that mean the child we heard about who walked into the water was also...
Yes, I think that's quite likely as well.
Whew. So in the end, it was just Vermine. Paimon spent all this time imagining what a water imp from the fairy tales might look like, and it all turns out to be just a hoax.
I'm sorry. It sounds like I've created a lot of trouble for everyone else as well. I'll try to finish this commission as soon as possible. Once I'm done, the fish should come back. Thank you.
Actually, how much work do you still have left, Vermine? Maybe we could lend you a hand.
Thanks for offering. But I can't trouble you any more than I already have.
Hey, it's no trouble at all. Didn't you just call us your trustworthy companions? Companions are all about helping each other, you know?
But don't you need to report back to your commissioner?
Nope, that's not how it works. See, Paimon's got these commissioner types all figured out, even though we were just tasked with finding out why the fish had gone missing. If we tell them now that it was all just a misunderstanding, you can bet they'd just immediately hand us another commission to help them get the fish back. Exactly! So if we can help you finish up your work and get the fish back, that would save us an extra trip!
Is that what you'd like to do as well? Huh. All right, I'll trust your judgment. Please follow me. I've made a makeshift camp over there. I've stored Thelxie in the tent. He can respond to some simple verbal commands. You can try calling...
Whoa, sounds pretty... So that's Ferminae's version of Thelxie. It's also penguin-shaped, just like Pear.
Yep. Had Thelxie lived in Penguin Town, he'd probably have become great friends with Pear. It's not really anywhere famous or important. Don't worry about it.
Hey, Thelxie. Nice to meet you. Do you know how to say hello?
I wanted to install a language output module, but due to time constraints, I had to give up on the idea. As it stands, Thelxie can only output messages that were pre-written into its motherboard. I haven't given him the ability to convert those messages into discernible words, so he can't really talk to us just yet.
No need to get so technical. So basically, you want us to help you complete and install this language module, right?
No, there's no need. That wasn't one of my employer's requests. It was just something I wanted to try. I have 2 other things I'd like your help with. The first is to do some integration testing on Thelxie's motherboard, to make sure he will be able to function properly in most situations.
That doesn't sound too hard. And what's the other thing?
The other shouldn't take too long either. You'll need to find Thelxie some colorful shells and coral, so I can craft a weapon for him.
A weapon? Will Thelxie have to fight?
Mm-hmm. Thelxie will need to be able to charge forward with a weapon in hand, like that brave prince of legend. It's a part of my employer's request.
What an imaginative employer! Naming Thelxie after a water imp, but wanting him to look like a prince?
Well, regardless of his role or species, Thelxie's purpose is the same. Just like Pear, he has come to this world to serve as somebody's companion.
Whoa, Thelxie just said something again! Could he understand what we were just talking about?
He can react to certain key words, but unfortunately, due to the lack of a translation module, he still can't quite communicate with us.
That's a pity. But anyway, the most important thing right now is for us to get to work. Maybe let's start by doing some testing on the motherboard. That sounds like something we can do here in the camp.
Sounds good. The motherboard is on my workbench, so please follow me. Here we go. I have this testing manual, so feel free to reference it if you get stuck. Want to give it a try? It's okay if you don't succeed immediately. I've got a lot of backup boards just in case. Okay, knowing you, I'm sure you'll be able to figure it out. You're doing well. Just as I expected.
We've taken on a lot of similar tasks before, you know.
Then let's move on to the underwater part. It's just as I mentioned earlier. We're after colorful shells and coral. Oh, speaking of which, you're both already pretty used to Fontaine's underwater environment, right? Okay, that's good. Just let me know if you ever feel uncomfortable. I'll make sure to stay right by your side.
Seems like I should have just stayed in bed today. Can't catch me!
It should be right over there. We'll be able to find something that'll help us with our search. This is it. We call this thing an echoing conch. It can detect special reflection waves in the water. Did you notice any interesting places? The echoing conch should have detected some just now. Let's go check them out. These should be enough. Let's head back to camp. Thank you for staying out here with me all this time.
Make my escape. I'm out of here.
Ah, Fremine, you're back. I thought you might have been out diving.
I'm sorry, Madame d'Estray. I must have kept you waiting. I can report, though, that the construction of Thelxie is going quite smoothly.
There's no rush. I'm your employer, not your supervisor. And these two are...
Oh, they're two of my trustworthy companions. They're here to help me work on Thelxie.
Yes, I see. I suppose it's only natural for someone responsible like you to have some reliable friends.
It's really nice to meet you, Madame d'Estray. Are you Fremine's employer? Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
Greetings, my new friends. Just call me Zuria. You are both so adorable. The sight of you reminds me of little fairies under a cottage roof.
Oh, do you really think so?
Of course. If my child had friends like you, then perhaps he wouldn't have become so obsessed. I wouldn't have had to trouble Fremine here with this commission.
Obsessed with the tales of water imps?
Ah, so you don't know anything about my request yet? I would have thought Fremine had explained it to you already.
Well, Fremine told us that it was a private matter, so he didn't want to just share it willy-nilly.
I see. So Monsieur Fremine is even more discreet than I had thought. As you are assisting him with the project, I believe it'll be beneficial for you to learn more about its vision and history. But it would be quite impolite of me to simply pile all of my troubles on you without your permission. So, would you like to listen to my story?
Sure, you can tell us anything. You've already said nice things about us, so we'll try our best to help you get through your troubles.
Ah, what a lovely little fairy. Then let me think of a way to put my situation into words. I'm sure you're already familiar with the tale of the water imps, right? Simply put, parents came up with a story, painting water imps as scary abductors in an effort to convince their children to stay away from the water.
Infatuated? With a water imp? What a brave soul.
Yes, he told me that he thought the water imp might have just been misunderstood. In his mind, instead of singing to abduct children, the water imp actually sang out of a longing for companionship. As a result, he often goes near the water in secret.
Huh. So he wanted to become friends with the water imp so it wouldn't be lonely any longer? What a unique way of thinking.
Thank you, little Paimon. He indeed has always stood out from the crowd. He was actually diagnosed with loneliness syndrome when he was only 8 years old. It's a type of mental disorder. Those affected by it often feel extremely lonely and lose interest in many mundane activities. The syndrome is probably what made him so determined to become friends with the water imp.
Oh no. Is it a very serious disorder?
If you were to become afflicted with the disorder, Paimon, you would only be able to say less than a fraction of the words you're saying to the traveler now.
No! Paimon won't accept that! We would have to find a doctor to help cure Paimon. Paimon has a 2,000-word quota for daily conversations with the traveler, and she won't settle for a single word less!
The family doctor has already begun to treat my son, but since the disorder is rare, there aren't many good regimens for treatment. He's also developed some new symptoms lately, such as uncontrollable delusions.
Huh? Uncontrollable what now?
Uncontrollable delusions. To put it simply, he can no longer differentiate between fantasy and reality, and spends all his time in his fantasy world.
Then what is he seeing in his fantasy world?
It's a dream that he often mentioned to me when he was younger. I've compiled what I could understand of his recent rambling. It goes a bit like this.
Amazing! Your son came up with all of this? He really crafted a lovely fairy tale world for Thelxie.
But perhaps no beautiful dream can ever last long. You see, the story ended with a twist.
How could the story end like this? Is that kind of fantasizing what caused your son to develop his loneliness syndrome?
Well, it'd be more accurate to say that it was the syndrome that caused such terrible delusions to manifest. But in any case, the biggest problem is the patient eventually loses themselves to the fantasy world of their own creation.
My poor child can no longer differentiate between imagination and reality. He's begun to see himself as Thelxie.
Perhaps in his mind, the loneliness he felt became the same as that of a prince who lost everything he ever loved or stood for.
What? So that's what you meant by uncontrollable delusions. Then we have to help him snap out of it.
Alas, most of the time he acts as if he can no longer sense or interact with the real world at all. I've had several discussions with the doctor, and we think it is best to try to guide his fantasy. He once wanted to make a picture book of his imaginary world, but since the disorder progressed too quickly, he never quite got past the first page of the book. If we could use this book as a breakthrough for his condition...
Ah! So Zuria's son also saw Felxie as a penguin. Oh, he looks so sad.
What we should do now is help him complete this picture book. However, we'll lead the story to a different ending. We'll need to chase away his loneliness and sorrow, and let him perceive a world full of hope again.
But if we just need to finish the picture book, why does Fremine need to make a Felxie as well?
Because we need to treat the book's story seriously, as if it's a history of things that have really happened. We'll need to go on a journey like Felxie, and help him regain his crown and country. But my child can no longer go on a journey of his own. This is why I commissioned Fremine here to craft a Felxie, and then I'll paint the journey with this Felxie into the picture book.
Ah, like a stand-in for your son! Paimon's starting to get it now. Oh, you really put a lot of thought into this, Zuria.
There are some ruins on the seabed of the Salacia Plains. I've already asked Fremine to research them for me. We'll be able to use one of the ruins as the kingdom.
Oh, so we'll just need to act out a performance of, a brave journey through the kingdom of water imps. As long as we chase away the monsters in the ruins, it'll count as chasing away the monsters in the water imp kingdom, right?
Sadly, no. We won't just be putting on a performance. It's just as Zuria said. We need to take this seriously. And the only way we can take this seriously is if we choose to believe everything that's happening is real.
So we'll be playing it straight? Or, making it a fully immersive experience?
It's all right. There's no need to get that serious. It's not a big deal. I believe in my son. We can just see this as him wanting to stay asleep for a bit longer, because he's so enamored with his dream.
Zuria.
Keep your spirits up, everyone. If we were to look troubled, my son is sure to become anxious as well. I should be heading back right about now to check on my son. We temporarily moved to a place on the hill over there, so my son will have a better spot to convalesce. It's not far from the water, and there's also a great view.
Understood. There's also one last thing. Since these two friends were able to help me out, I've made some more progress on Felxie. I estimate that he should be ready sometime tomorrow.
That's great news. I must thank you all. With that in mind, how about we meet here in 2 days' time to head to the Kingdom of Water Imps? All right, everyone. Let's meet again in another 2 days.
Zuria sure is a brave and optimistic lady. Fremine, do you think her plan will work out?
Let's discuss that over by the tent. There were a few things that I didn't bring up because the Madame was here.
What is it, Fremine? What did you want to say?
If you don't mind me asking, I would like the two of you to mentally prepare yourselves. This is the first time that you've met anyone with the syndrome, right? I know you two are both really strong and will do everything you can to help the child. But with the syndrome being the way it is, if things don't quite turn out as we wish, I hope you'll be able to accept the outcome and not put too much blame on yourselves.
Fremine, why do you bring this up all of a sudden? Didn't we just promise Zuria that we'll be optimistic about everything working out?
It's not that I'm not optimistic. It's just...
So that's why you looked like you knew exactly what she was talking about. Wait, Fremine, don't tell Paimon that you also...
No. Please don't misunderstand. I've never had it. I've just seen many cases of it at the House of the Hearth, back when we lived under the previous director. They say there are many factors surrounding the development of this illness. I've heard everything from hereditary factors and one's state of mind, to environmental factors and even ley line disorder effects. Some even say it could be caused by contamination from god remains. And from the cases I've seen, there weren't many positive outcomes. In the worst cases, the patient could even pass away.
What? It can get that serious? And here Paimon thought they'd just stop talking as much.
Yeah, that's just the nature of it. So if you'll find it difficult to cope with the worst case scenario, I would prefer that you back out right now.
Yeah, that's right. Paimon's seen all of those things too. No matter how hard it might get, we won't be scared.
Really? Then in that case, let's see this real-life fantasy adventure together to the end.
Yeah! But Paimon has a question. If this illness can really be as bad as you've described, then do you really think Zuria's method will be able to help? After all, we'll just be using a toy as Thelxie and some ruins as the Kingdom of Water Imps. The whole adventure will only be turned into a picture book for her son to read.
Well, I think it should be able to do something. To harbor a fantasy means that the child wants to save himself somehow. The only reason he's allowed his dream kingdom to fall is because he's lost control of his heart. But if we can help him regain control and escape from the darkness, we'll be able to change his world. Like helping someone who's lost their voice be able to speak again.
Oh, Paimon sees what you're saying now. Huh. How do you understand all of this so well, Fremine?
Well, maybe because I've also had many of my own dreams in the past. I even had my own fairy tale world, much like that boy's. I was able to draw a lot of support from it, so I believe in the power of fantasy worlds. So you remembered.
What Penguin Town? Why doesn't Paimon remember? Is that also a fairy tale world? Don't leave Paimon in the dark! Hey, why did you put that on?
It's just one of my personal quirks. Please pay it no mind. Anyway, Penguin Town is a peaceful place with lots of penguin residents. They're all really good at making clockwork toys. And Pear is the town's triumphant hero, as well as the one who quietly protects the whole place.
Pear? But didn't you make Pear yourself?
Well, I often think that Pear only came to me because he realized how much I needed him. So it's not so much that I made Pear, as Pear chose me as his friend.
Fremine, are you sure you're not losing control of your fantasies as well?
No, I don't think so. I can still differentiate between fantasy and reality. I just believe that the fairy tale world of my dreams must also exist somewhere. It might just be hidden, which is why it's difficult to see. Or it will only reveal itself at very specific times.
Specific times? Like when you put on your diving helmet?
Yeah, that's the general idea of it.
Really? Paimon just said that because you put on your helmet.
Have you ever observed the surface world from underwater? It's as if you're viewing a whole different world from the outside. It's a very surreal feeling. Both alienating, but also as if you're being protected by something. I have a similar feeling when I put on my diving helmet. In those moments, it's possible to see some truly wondrous things, as if a fairy tale has become reality. It's almost like a sort of miracle.
Really? Like a miracle?
Well, if that's in order.
Hey, now's not the time! Fremini still has Celsi's weapon to make. We don't want to bother him now.
Right. I still have to collect some tools I'll need to craft the weapon. I've got to finish everything before tomorrow. Thank you for reminding me, Paimon. I'm sure there'll be other opportunities for you to try my helmet. Thanks for all of your help. I'll be off for now. Let's meet up here again in 2 days.
Seems like I should have just stayed. Bed today. Surely I should do a growth spurt by now. Dave's finally come to meet up with Zuria. Let's head over to Fremene's camp right away!
Is your child feeling any better?
Thank you for your concern, Fremine. His condition is fairly stable. The family doctor said we might be able to take him out for a stroll today.
Zuria, Fremene, we're here!
Seems like everyone's arrived now.
Not quite. Aren't we missing someone? But Paimon has a guess where he might be. Hey, Thalxie! Whoa! Thalxie's got himself a sword and a shield now! He's looking sharp!
Indeed. With his weapons in hand, Thalxie looks more formidable than ever. You've really outdone yourself, Fremine.
We helped too!
Yes, you really had a good eye for materials. Everything you found was high quality. Speaking of which, Zuria just told me that she wants to end the adventure with the coronation ceremony. So, could I also trouble you with finding some materials for the crown? You can just keep an eye out for them on our way to the ruins. I was planning to collect the materials myself, but then I realized you might be able to find some prettier ones than what I could get my hands on.
Seems like everything's ready to go. Shall we head out?
Please wait a moment. I was just thinking. Since Thalxie has already shown us his brand new appearance, we may already be able to draw a new page in the picture book. What do you think?
Ooh, Paimon's excited now!
Why don't we use the story we know as a reference? Just make the atmosphere a bit less grim.
So we'll take out the sad parts and replace them with happier?
All right, I'll give it a try. I'm not very adept at drawing, but I've seen a lot of art during my work. Now, as far as the actual content of the drawing, please tell me what you'd like to see.
Let me think. We can draw the weapon. The prince has picked up the Sword of Courage and the Shield of Perseverance, which proves he has crossed the mire of doubt, and now is ready to wage war against the darkness.
Okay, I'll add the weapons. Anything else?
Paimon wants to give him some friends. Thalxie's got some friends by his side now, so he's no longer fighting alone.
Okay, I'll also draw some companions. Anything else? Color. Color, yes, that's really important. The road in front of him now will no longer be just grayscale, but bursting with color and hope. Who would have thought the page could have become so inspiring? How wonderful! Splendid ideas, everyone.
Great! Everyone looks super pumped up. Thalxie most of all.
Are you seeing this, my son? Are you feeling inspired by this as well?
I'm sure he is, Zuria. And this is still just the first page.
That's right! Paimon can't wait to see the picture book when it's all finished. We should finish it as soon as possible and keep up the belief and hope in our hearts.
I'm starting to look forward to it as well. So let's get the show on the road and head towards the Kingdom of Water Imps.
Yay! Thalxie's fantastic adventures begin now! Materials that we can use for the crown, right? Let's get some for Fremine.
Should be enough. I knew you'd have a knack for finding the best materials. We shouldn't need anything else to head to the Kingdom of Water Imps.
Is that the entrance to the underwater ruins ahead? So these are the underwater ruins that Fremine found. They're pretty amazing, but still not exactly the kind that Paimon was imagining. Oh, yeah, Paimon knows. It's just... Paimon thought we'd actually see a fairy tale world. Like with the water imps' colorful houses and the Rainbow Bridge.
I'm sorry. I was hoping to put up some decorations, but ran out of time to do it by myself.
Whoa, someone's already switched into fantasy mode.
Seems like the travelers already got the gist of things. You should do your best too, Paimon.
Don't underestimate Paimon. Paimon can flip the switch too. Now entering Paimon Fantasy Mode! Ahem. Young adventurers, 'tis Paimon, guardian goddess of this land. State your goals and intentions for visiting this nation.
We are the companions of Prince Thalxi, Your Divine Highness. We have come to help him reclaim the glory that he has lost.
Oh, reclaiming your glory? Thy goddess here has golden glory, silver glory, and bronze glory. Which is it that the prince has lost?
Huh?
Not at all! This is the goddess's test! Ahem. From your responses, the goddess has concluded that you're all brave adventurers without the taint of greed in your hearts. As such, you are worthy of everyone's respect. So please accept the goddess's reward. The goddess will now bestow all 3 types of glory upon you. And as for this prince, the goddess will also bestow upon you the rainbow glory, so your future will always be filled with light.
My gratitude to Your Divine Highness for such generous blessings. Power is now surging through every part of my body.
Me too. Is this the divine inspiration of legend?
Now, adventurers, forge bravely ahead and defeat the monsters that have taken over the kingdom. You will be sure to find that which you seek. Please be careful, brave adventurers. Just ahead are some evil enemies that have invaded the kingdom of water imps. They're called... Hilly Churls of the Deep.
Get in gear! Frost is coming! Tear! Get in gear! Tear!
Go!
Swift and merciful! Frost is coming!
Those accursed enemies are back again. Your Highness, please show them what you're made of.
Spirit Blade! Attack!
Here we go.
Frost is coming! Tear! Commencing cleanup!
Time for takeoff.
From whence you came! Frost is coming! Get in gear!
Let the show begin.
Frost is coming! Tear!
Frost is coming! We're under attack again. It's
It's a Lawitcher of the deep!
There's no need to fear, my friends. His Highness is so strong now that even a diviniture of the deep would pose no threat to him.
Spirit Blade! Attack! Getting gear!
Think you can get away? Let's play!
Frost is coming! Pair!
Yahoo! Go!
Commencing cleanup! Getting gear! Pair! Getting gear! A touch of frost! From whence you came!
Wipe out!
Pair! Going under! Getting gear! Frost is coming!
Time for takeoff. Ready, steady, go!
Getting gear! Force my blade! Spirit Blade! Attack!
Water jet!
Frost is coming!
Finally over! So have we defeated the evil monsters and reclaimed the Kingdom of Water Imps?
Yes, it should now be time for us to attend Thuxie's coronation ceremony. The only thing is, I didn't expect this to go so smoothly. I thought it would have taken longer for us to reach the heart of the ruins. It was my mistake. I should have told Fremine earlier that we would also need a crown.
It's all because the Traveler and Goddess Paimon were too strong! We just eradicated all the monsters in one go!
It's okay, Zuria. We can come back again once I've made the crown.
Then I must thank all of you again for taking the time, and you too, Thuxie, my child.
Thuxie's turning out to be a real expert at fighting!
I don't think there's anything that will be able to stop him. He's like a true prince now.
Yes, I agree as well.
Let's head back to camp for now. I asked the Traveler to search for some materials on the way because I want to make the crown as soon as possible.
We can add an update to Thuxie's fantastic adventures as well, now that we've reclaimed the Kingdom of Water. Zuria and Fremine, why don't we draw the new pages first? Paimon really wants to update the picture book. Hey, you didn't have to say it out loud.
No problem. I'm happy to oblige. Then in that case, the story today should go something like this. After overcoming many obstacles, Prince Thelxie and his brave companions finally arrived at the entrance to the Kingdom of Water Imps. At this time, the little fairy in the group, Paimon, revealed her true goddess form to her companions.
Woohoo! The goddess has arrived! She praised the companions for their purity, and to reward them, she bestowed upon them many blessings, and even prayed that the prince would be able to fulfill his goal.
Bathed under the goddess's glory, the prince and his companions charged into the bastion of evil, chased away the monsters, and rescued the pretty water imps from their imprisonment. The prince finally managed to reclaim his kingdom. But as for the crown...
Oh no! The crown isn't ready yet!
No. The crown was within the prince's reach, but the monsters took it with them as they fled. They haven't given up and are sure to return, but the prince is certain to reclaim the crown the next time they fight. The brilliant rainbow shall descend onto the kingdom once more.
Oh, and Paimon can almost see it all happening now! Whoa! The pages are beautiful! Surya is really talented at drawing.
Thank you, everyone. We've also completed the second page of the picture book now. Thelxie's journey is one step closer to its end and the promised coronation. My child, you'll also be able to brighten up when that time comes, right?
I'm sure he will, Surya. Who knows? Perhaps the doctor will already have some good news for you when you get back home today.
I sure hope so, Your Divine Highness. Oh, Fremine, about the time you'll need for the crown.
Please don't worry. One day should be more than enough.
Ah, then I must thank you for your hard work. All right, let's rendezvous here in another 2 days' time for our final adventure, okay? And see you in 2 days, my lovely friends.
Alright, it's about time we start heading off too. You've still got some work to do, right, Fremine?
Yeah, I'll need to go to the city shortly to get some parts for the base of the crown. I want to try out a few different designs and choose the one that looks the best.
Yeah, Paimon knew that you didn't often take commissions from others, but Paimon had no idea you'd be so dedicated once you're on the job.
Well, about that...
Because what?
It's because... I hope...
What's the matter? And what's with that look on your face? You're turning red, and it looks like you're about to run away and put your helmet on again.
Am I turning red?
Alright. We won't bother you anymore for today, Fremine. Let's see each other in 2 days' time.
Okay, thank you. See you in 2 days. I hope that everyone who's found themselves in a dark place would be able to see something beautiful and experience a miracle for themselves.
Yeah!
Another test subject.
This dance is for you! Here! Well, I'm sick of this! Water jet! Grow!
Fry!
Care for a
Another
dance.
test subject.
Make yourselves a room! Minutes of memory! Positions!
Care for a dance.
Dance with me!
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just
Think you can get away?
The show's only
Let's
just
play.
begun.
All eyes on me! I'm getting
can't run. Well,
Care for a
following orders.
Another test.
bombs away!
dance with me.
Grow!
Care for a dance.
Job.
The Temple of Wisdom!
don't be a killjoy.
This dance is for you!
Another test. A new job. Fry!
Sharing my knowledge! All eyes on me! With all my strength!
Another test subject.
Time for takeoff!
Killjoy. We've only just begun.
Wipe out! Water jet! Here we go!
Care for a
Following
dance.
orders.
The Temple of Wisdom!
A little fry.
Dance with the waves! Here!
Care for a dance.
Water jet!
You can't run.
Think you can get away?
Dance with
Brace
me.
yourselves! Yeah, this may hurt a little.
Be a good audience. Well,
Sharing my knowledge!
Don't be a
This dance is
killjoy.
for you!
We've only just
All
begun.
my strength!
Another test
Time for
subject.
takeoff. I'm getting sick of this game.
Can't run!
Make yourself a move.
Another test subject.
Bombs away!
All eyes on me!
Positions.
Dance with me!
Two.
Care for a dance?
Another test
Yeah.
Think you can get away?
The killjoy will only just begun.
Sharing my knowledge. Ha! Ha! With all my strength.
Another test.
This dance is for you!
Make yourselves a move. The show begins.
A process of elimination. From whence you came!
Inazuma shines eternal! There is no escape! Water jet!
Scatter! Flicker.
Now you shall perish!
Spirit Blade! Attack! Here you are. A process of elimination.
Water jet! Bombs away! Inazuma shines eternal! Shine down!
From whence you came! One with my blade! Scatter! Flicker. Well now.
Wipe out!
Diffract!
Torn to oblivion!
Submit for judgment! Forth my blade!
Water jet!
But how? The process of elimination. Here you are. Spirit Blade! Attack!
Inazuma shines eternal!
Scatter! From whence you came, swift and merciful!
Bombs away! Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered!
Diffract!
touch of frost. Spirit blade.
Now you shall perish! Shine down!
The process of elimination.
Swift and merciful. From whence you came.
Yeah! Wipe out!
Diffract. Flicker.
Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered!
Spirit blade.
Scatter.
There is no escape! Now you shall perish! Ha!
Submit for judgment. A touch of frost.
The process of elimination. Flicker.
Inazuma shines eternal!
Another test job.
Wipe out!
All eyes on me! Care for a dance?
Share my knowledge!
Try.
This dance is for you! Care for a dance?
Bombs away! Go!
Now you shall perish! Me. The shows!
The Temple of Wisdom!
Dance with the waves! With all my strength! Care for a dance?
Another test subject.
Water jet!
Try.
Illusion! Dance with me! Care for a dance. Yeah! All eyes on me!
Another test subject.
Inazuma shines eternal!
Well, sharing my knowledge.
Fry!
Bro.
Killjoy, we've only just begun.
Bombs away! Dance with the waves!
With all my strength.
Care for a dance.
Yeah! The Temple of Wisdom. This place is...
There is no escape with care for
Another test subject. Fry!
Here! All eyes on me!
Can't run!
Well...
Time for takeoff.
Don't be a killjoy! We've only just
Here we go! Care for a dance.
Another test subject.
Dance with me! Yeah! This dance is for you! Be a good audience. Care for a dance. Yeah! Think you can get away? Brace yourselves!
Lightning flash!
Bellowing thunder!
Sharing my knowledge.
test
All
subject.
eyes on me. All my strength. Time for takeoff. Let's play.
Care for a dance?
The Temple of Wisdom. Committed to
Thunderclap.
Care for a dance?
Grow.
Dance. This dance is for you. Think you can get away? Here we go.
Committed to memory.
Bellowing thunder.
Care for a dance?
Make yourself
Dance
at
with
home.
me!
Let's play. Time for takeoff.
The show's
with the
only
wind.
just begun. Care for
Another test subject.
Sharing my knowledge. Grow. Ow.
Another test subject.
Take this. Think you can get away? This dance is for you. Positions.
care for a dance? Care for a
Another
dance?
test subject.
Make yourself at home.
Can't run!
Lightning flash. Bellowing thunder.
That all you got?
Another
Dance with the waves. Time for takeoff.
Another test subject.
The Temple of Wisdom.
You can't run!
Care for
Another
Think you can get away? Brace yourself.
care for a dance?
All eyes on me.
Make yourself at home.
Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun!
Thunderclap. Time for takeoff. Here. Dance with the waves.
Care for a dance? Care for a dance?
Yahoo! Take this.
Dance!
Think you can get away?
test subject.
Bellowing thunder.
Don't be a killjoy!
This dance is for you.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Here we go.
Care for
Time
the
for
dance.
takeoff. Lightning flash.
Care for a dance?
Bellowing thunder!
Another test job.
Dance with the waves! All my strength! Think you can get away? Let's play!
Careful.
Make yourself a home.
Take this!
Care for a dance.
This dance is for you! Positions! Yeah! Time for takeoff! Here we go!
The Temple of Wisdom.
Fry!
All eyes on me!
Dance with me. Care for a dance.
I got captured.
Dance
Think
with
you
me.
can get away? Let's play!
Be a good audience, won't you?
This dance is for you!
Another test
Share my
subject.
knowledge. This may hurt a little.
Be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
Thunderclap!
Care for a dance.
Time for takeoff!
Care for a dance.
Positions! Dance with the waves!
Make yourself a home.
Sick of this game.
You can't run.
Think you can get away? Bellowing thunder!
Care.
Enough.
All eyes on me!
Well, share my knowledge.
Fry!
Time for
Care for
takeoff!
a dance.
Yahoo! All my strength!
Care for a dance.
Yeah! This dance is for you!
Make yourselves at home. Commit it to memory.
Another test subject.
Bellowing thunder! Take this! Think you can get away? Here we go!
Care for a dance.
All eyes on me!
Care for a dance.
Yeah!
Share my knowledge. Grow, grow, grow.
Time for takeoff! Positions!
Care for a dance.
Yeah!
Care for a dance.
Another
Make
test
yourselves at home. This may hurt a little.
Hands with the waves! Think you can get away? Thunderclap! With all my strength!
The Temple of Wisdom.
Be a killjoy.
Commit it to memory. Help!
All eyes on me!
Care for a dance.
Time for takeoff! Take
Care
this!
for a dance.
Make Make yourselves at home. This
Brace yourself.
I get it.
Another test subject.
Killjoy! We've only just begun.
Positions. This dance is for you.
The Temple of Wisdom. Grow.
Think you can get away? Here we go.
Lightning Slash. Thunderclap.
Care for a dance?
Here.
Another job.
All eyes on me.
Make yourselves at home.
Another test.
Commit it to memory.
Dance with me! Care
Time
for
for
a
takeoff. Yahoo!
Another test.
Sharing my knowledge. This place
Be a killjoy!
This dance is for you.
Care for a dance?
Another test subject.
Think you can get away?
The Temple of Wisdom. Commit it to memory.
Care for a dance?
And with the waves.
All my strength.
Halloween thunder.
Another test subject.
Time for takeoff.
You can't run!
Care for a dance?
A new job.
Think you can get away? Here we go.
Care for a
Yourselves at home.
All eyes on me.
dance with
Yahoo!
me!
Time for takeoff.
Killjoy! We've only just begun.
Thunder.
Show's only just...
The Temple of Wisdom. Grow.
Positions. Dance with the waves.
Think you can get away? Brace yourselves.
Care for a dance?
Make yourselves at home.
Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun.
Yahoo!
Another job.
Time for takeoff.
You can't run!
Let's play.
This dance is for you.
All my strength.
Care for a
Sharing my
Another
knowledge.
test subject.
This place for you.
Halloween thunder. Lightning splash.
Think you can get
Care for a
away?
dance?
Make yourselves at home.
Positions. All eyes on me.
Time for takeoff.
Thunderclap.
for a dance.
Commit it to memory.
Care for
Here
a
we go.
dance.
This dance is for you. Think you can get away? Let's play.